Hi everyone, this is Teacher Roxanne and welcome to our class. We are already in Unit 6, Week 4, where you're going to learn more vocabularies, their meanings, and how you're going to use them in sentences. Moreover, you're going to study about academic vocabulary. Now, I want you to prepare your literary companion and student anthology as well. Let me give you several sentences which contain words coming from the text that we are about to read. I want you to use context clues to find their meanings. First sentence: the number of infected individuals proliferates quickly as the government ignores the issue and fails to provide safety measures. The word proliferates refers to the number of infected individuals. What do you think is the meaning of proliferate? It is to grow quickly in size or number. Now, proliferate will be used as a verb in your sentence. Next one. Keeping such repugnant behavior may lead him to termination from his job. Now, the word repugnant refers to the word behavior. What do you think is the meaning of repugnant? That is offensive or disgusting. And repugnant is an adjective. Our next sentence is: most of the scholars ask questions for enlightenment and self-improvement. Now, why do we ask questions? We ask questions for answers and enlightenment. What do you think is the meaning of enlightenment? It means state of great knowledge or understanding. Now, the word enlightenment is a noun. Number 4. Students must express their opinions and ideas about the matter no matter how sophomoric it may sound for the teacher. The vocabulary is sophomoric. What do you think is the meaning of this word? It means immature. And sophomoric is an adjective. Moving on, our next sentence is: an individual probably won't surmount self-struggle if he or she will keep on living in the past. The word is surmount, and our context clue in the sentence is self-struggle. What do you think is the meaning of surmount? It means overcome an obstacle. In our sentence, the obstacle is self-struggle. And the word surmount will be used as a verb in your sentence. Next one. If you will allow me, I can give you vilification for self-reflection and improvement. Our context clue in the sentence is self-reflection. And what do you think is the meaning of vilification? It means the act of saying or writing critical things about others. If you will give something or your opinion about someone else, it may cause self-reflection and improvement. Last but not the least, some of the articles about political matters keep on being partisan. The word is partisan, which refers to articles. What do you think is the meaning of this word? It means prejudiced in favor of a particular cause or belief. So in this sentence, articles can be biased, and partisan is an adjective. I hope that you understand the meaning of the vocabularies that we have discussed earlier. This time, I want you to open your literary companion, page 266. You can also go directly to Alpha website. Let us do the first activity on this page. Enter the vocabulary word that best completes each sentence. Let us try number 1. This public forum is for healthy debate, not for blank of people who disagree with you. Now, the answer in number 1 is probably a noun. What do you think is the correct answer? Is it enlightenment, proliferate, sophomoric, vilification, partisan, repugnant, or surmount? How about number 2? He showed his immaturity when he made blank jokes. What kind of jokes? So in number 2, the answer is probably an adjective. And we have context clue in this sentence, which is the word immaturity. How about number 3? We asked her to take out the kitchen garbage because the smell was blank. It refers to the word smell. What is your answer? How about number 4? Blank politics can have the unfortunate effect of dividing citizens. Let us have the next activity on the same page. Practice B. Complete each sentence to show you understand the meaning of the bold-faced vocabulary word. I will give you several examples, but remember, you have to construct your own. Let us have number 1. She felt a great sense of enlightenment after the lecture because the lecture was informative and taught her many new things. How about number 2? Good ideas proliferate when friends brainstorm together. How about number 3? The ideas were sophomoric because they were immature and silly. And the last one, a challenge that a student might strive to surmount is passing a difficult chemistry test. That is just an example. You can have yours. Next one, apply. Respond to each question using the bold-faced vocabulary word in your answer. First question, how would you react to a repugnant idea? Remember, the meaning of repugnant is disgusting or offensive. How would you react to a repugnant idea? How about number 2? Would you be happy if you heard about the vilification of a friend? How about number 3? When you surmount an obstacle, how do you feel? Especially you as a student. When you surmount a struggle in the school, how would you feel? After learning about selection vocabulary, let us move on to academic vocabulary. Now, how are we going to define it? This refers to words or phrases that you encounter in your schoolwork. It can be textbooks, reference sources, or the tests you take. Now, here are several words or examples that are considered as academic vocabulary. First one is analyze. Next one is infer, summarize, and evaluate. Hi everyone, this is Teacher Roxanne and welcome to our class. We are already in Unit 6, Week 4, where you're going to learn more vocabularies, their meanings, and how you're going to use them in sentences. Moreover, you're going to study about academic vocabulary. Now, I want you to prepare your literary companion and student anthology as well. Next example, participial phrase. Where can you hear it? It is usually heard in English or language lesson. Here is an excerpt coming from Quest and Questions. This contains academic vocabulary and domain-specific vocabulary. Let me read this one first. The classic example of substituting righteous judgment for sober understanding was dismissing Hitler as an evil madman. Partisan ideologues continue to make the same mistake today. Can you look for academic vocabulary? The first one is example. How about the second one? It is judgment. How about domain-specific vocabularies? That is partisan and ideologues. Now, partisan ideologues is a phrase made up of domain-specific terms from political science. Now, let us do the activity on your literary companion, page 267. On this part, you're going to underline context clues in these sentences from Quest and Questions that help you figure out the meanings of the boldface academic and domain-specific words. Confirm the meanings in dictionary and then enter them in the boxes. Let us have number 1. Revisions proliferate and may even bring about a reformulation or the original question. Recast, it gets back under my skin. The word is reformulation. How about number 2? A key criterion that an answer has to meet before it satisfies is that it must explain behavior, not judge it. Now the word is criterion. And that will be all for our vocabulary class. I hope you understand it. Have a nice day, everyone, and please complete your work.